every single Kingdom Hearts game. I can safely say I love the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Even though I have only played 5 of the Kingdom Hearts games, I loved all 5 of the Kingdom Hearts games I have played. Except for one. Kingdom Farts ReCoded. I wanted a completely new game, not an expansion pack to the original Kingdom Hearts. Maybe it's not an expansion pack. It's like a D-expansion pack. It's like the original Kingdom Hearts done wrong. Storyline is confusing even for a Kingdom Hearts game. Camera is a disaster. You can't even play as the real Sora. Instead, you play as this big phony named Data Sora. Just look at this. No, he didn't save the island. I've played the original Kingdom Hearts, and since this game acts like an expansion pack to the original, you must not have saved the island. You only destroyed the monster that was destroying the island, but it was going to be destroyed anyways. Now instead of hand in hand, Knight of Fate plays in Traverse Town. It plays at both Destiny Islands and Traverse Town, but hand in hand isn't in the game at all. Don't get me wrong, I love Knight of Fate, but why do we have both songs in the game? I know Knight of Fate played in Traverse Town in the original as well. Or at least Hand in Hand came back later. Besides, even in Chain of Memories, Hand of Hand played in Traverse Town when you first entered. Oh darn, I meant to put that tile somewhere else. You can't remove a new tile without replacing it. You could in 350 over 2 days, why not now? There are also no new worlds in this game, except for those data worlds, which are nothing but an excuse to make this game look good. They're just a waste of programming. The levels look like a giant pixelated mess, even for a 2.5 dimensional game. Cutscenes with the hooded figure are completely pointless. Bug blocks seem nice, except for the danger ones and the metal ones. The danger ones give you damage if you touch them with anything that's not your Keyblade, and a lot of times you have to get past them. The metal blocks are also irritating because you can't break them, and they block off parts of the world. The song Vim and Vigor plays in almost every boss spell in the game, and while I do love that song, it's getting overused throughout the franchise. I just love how Sora walks in the sand without even leaving footprints. So it's supposed to be understandable, even though you could leave footprints in games with worse limitations like in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Now in the desert, there's a time freeze mission where you have to find the lamp before time runs out. Breaking boxes or defeating enemies that won't even attack you will drop time extensions, but they'll only add like a few seconds onto your time, but they take 5 seconds to break or defeat, so most of the time they're not worth it. Even worse, it's nearly impossible to find the lamp, because it keeps being moved. So after this level, next we're going into the whale, right? Wrong! Instead, you go right to Hollow Bastion. They skip the whale, Halloween Town, the ocean, and the pirate ship. I love those levels, and they removed them. Now that sounds bad, right? No, actually it's a good thing. Why? They probably would have made those worlds look bad anyways. It probably would have made you play inside the whale's butt, made the Halloween Town look like Kittyland, made an octopus squirt ink at your screen at the ocean, and made the pirate ship be just a big pile of wood chips. When you get to the end of Hollow Bastion, after you defeat Riku, you have to go inside him?
Guys, I gotta go inside to look.
Isn't that a form of cannibalism? That's disgusting! Why the heck would they put something like this in the Kingdom Hearts game? I don't hate games for being different from the classics. I mean, Kirby's Epic Yarn and Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia are good, but come on! This is way too nauseating. Couldn't they come up with another way to debug Riku? Like the nerd always said, what were they thinking? This song is heroic and it's pretty awesome.
Thanks, guys.
But it plays right when you're about to go inside Riku, making the song seem completely ridiculous. Why is there a Moogle inside Riku? Is Riku a cannibal? Well, no, that's not true, because according to the internet, this isn't the real Riku. Good thing, too, because if this was the real Riku, then the real Riku would have been ruined. The thought of Data Riku being a cannibal is disgusting. The thought of being repeatedly kicked by a zebra would be a better thought. When you're inside this fake Riku, you would have to go through the past worlds and solve the Data worlds again. And that wouldn't be half bad if the Data worlds weren't such a waste of programming, or if they weren't way too pixelated, or if you weren't doing it inside this fake Riku. Besides, it'll also bring back all the terrible memories of the game. When you're done, you have to escape from Data Riku or you'll be trapped inside him forever. That would have been an awesome escape mission if it weren't so gross. I love escape missions, especially the Metroid games, but this one's disgusting considering the fact that if you don't escape in time, you'll be trapped inside Data Riku. Look, a moving black snake platform. Where have I seen that before? Super Mario World? Kingdom Hearts ReCoded stole the black platform from Super Mario World. Only, unlike in Super Mario World, it's bad because it goes way too slow. Only like 1/4 times as fast as it was in Super Mario World. And when the platform curves to go down, if you're on the front of the platform, you'll fall off. Then when you face the dragon, it would have been awesome, but you can't heal yourself. Why not? Anyways, after you escape Data Riku, then you'll watch this cutscene. Wait, what part's not in the journal will always be inside him? Now he's eating journal pages too? What an image to get into my head. The song that plays in the background during this cutscene was great, but now it's just decent. The reason why it's average instead of great is because now it reminds me of that nauseating thought of all that information being inside him. And why is Sora smiling at something that gross? After that, you go through a really long level and face Invisible at the end. Here's what I've been wondering ever since the first Kingdom Hearts game. Why are they called Invisibles if they're not even invisible? If you die, you have to start the entire level all over again. After that, you face the boss known as Anti-Sword. After some awesome battles with him, he shows his most powerful form. Oh boy, I can't wait! This is gonna be great! But no, instead you fight a puny little Shadow Heartless, which is just as easy to defeat as the others. It would be harder racing a snail through a racetrack made of salt. Well, that must have been the final boss, huh? Well, at least I beat the game. Good thing too. I was getting sick and tired of that game anyways.
Guys, big news. A new world has shown up inside the journal.
Wait, what did he just say?
Guys, big news. A new world has shown up inside the journal.
No!
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 No! No! No! No! God!
One more world. One more disgrace of a world. This is one of the worst worlds in the entire game. It's basically a rehash of the past worlds. I don't normally mind rehashes of past worlds. I mean, Brawl and Wind Waker did okay. I could have sworn we already went through a rehash of the past worlds when we were inside Data Riku. Besides, at least Brawl and Wind Waker brought back good memories. This level will bring back terrible memories of this ignominy of the universe. The music is nice, if you remember it from Chain of Memories. It keeps looping and almost never changes. It'll give you a big headache after a while. The only time it changes is when you get to the Coliseum part. Now, let's put it this way. Have you seen Peanut 3 for 23's worst video game cliches list? There's one part of it you should listen to.
I'm sure by now you all know how much I love final boss battles and how I especially love the build-up to some of these battles. But of course, not every finale is like that. Oh no, then we have those final bosses. You know, the final bosses that come right the f*** out of nowhere and always leave you wondering whether it's actually the final boss? These battles are complete anticlimaxes, always ruining the emotional intensity of the game you're playing.
Which is exactly what Roxas is in this game. How could such a likable character be such a terrible final boss? He If you get game over, the game tells you not to move when he's attacking. How exactly will that help you win? The game also tries to hide who he is. If you're a big enough Kingdom Hearts fan, it should be blatantly obvious by his 2 keyblades and his boss theme who he is. Speaking of his boss theme, let's listen to some of it. Hey wait, what happened to that cool piano part of the song? You know, this part? Well, at least we can still listen to the best part of the song. Where's the best part of the song? Oh, please don't tell me they skipped the best part of the song. You know, this part? That was my favorite part of the song and they removed it. Why? Why did they remove it? I love that part so much. When you finally defeat Roxas, you're supposed to feel sorry for him. Oh, I'm sad alright. Sad because I was just robbed of a good final battle. I guess I do feel bad for Roxas. I mean, such an awesome character shouldn't have to be such a terrible final boss. He deserves to be an awesome final boss. I bet Roxas must have hated being the most disappointing final boss ever. I know that I made it clear on my disappointing final bosses list that I found Riku to be the most disappointing final boss ever, but that was before I faced Roxas. Riku from 350 over 2 days may have been disappointing, but at least he was an okay final boss, considering the nice music. Roxas, on the other hand, is a terrible final boss. So I do feel bad, just for the wrong reasons. Overall, this game's horrible. The camera's bad, story feels like a bad remake of the original Kingdom Hearts, and it ruins the song The Other Promise. This is the worst game I've ever played. Did they even think that anyone would like this game? I'm not saying you have no right to like this game or anything. I mean, if you like it, that's fine. I'm just saying, but why do they think anyone would enjoy this game? The entire universe would be so much better without this game. I'd have more fun being repeatedly pecked in the head by a bunch of flamingos. This game is a piece of garbage that should be banished to the realm of darkness. Hey, that's a great idea. I hereby banish this game to the realm of darkness. Now that this game has been sent back to the realm of darkness from where it came from, the franchise is safe once again. It's always very satisfying to tear bad games apart. So I guess there's a benefit to bad games. It gives us something to bash on and feel proud of bashing it. But even so, I have high expectations for the Kingdom Hearts 3DS game. I bet it'll be 1,000,000 times better. This is Met527, and I'll leave you with this line. Do not buy Kingdom Hearts ReCoded.